Yeah, I don't know if you can see the small one. You know, he came running towards us, to us, before I didn't even notice him. You know, we were, you know, like there, and he came running from behind of the tree. I didn't notice him. Lisa, fortunately, she was okay. But at first, you know, something furry that was running in the snow towards us, I think this cat went completely crazy, and you know, she's trying to attack Lisa. Of course, it was a dog, smaller than an average cat, but you know, yeah. Monday afternoon, of course, we have to walk across the snow, fresh snow, as you can see. Well, relatively fresh snow. Lisa is making a new trail. Oh, now joining the old one. Yeah, today I managed to fall. Not on my way to work, on my way from work. Oh, Lizzie, why she's not on one trail and that's it? Now she has to go there to her spot, perhaps to do number 2. Yeah, so you know, when I left the complex of the ministry, the building next to it, one of the buildings, is the commerce of industry, chamber of chamber of commerce, yeah, chamber of commerce, sorry. And they have like a platform or a square, you know, big open space in front of the building. Oh, Lisa is going number 2. We'll be right back. Okay, as I was trying to say, is a chamber of commerce, and they have like a square, an open space in front of it, and it's crisscrossed with channels. I assume they are like light channels, you know, because they are covered with, you know, glass, you know, glass panels, and they are, you know, all around the square, or this, you know, like this, I don't know, area in front of the building. And you know, of course, everything is covered with snow. You know, I'm walking across, and I have been walking across this, you know, place for I don't know how many times now, but you know, I never, let's say, registered it that this could be potentially slippery. So, you know, I'm walking and I'm walking. I am basically halfway across, and I then step on one of these glass panels, and I just slipped. You know, one leg went in one direction, the other stayed put, but then I just flopped to one side. Luckily for me, nothing was broken, pants weren't torn, so yeah. Okay, when we will come back, I will have to check if there are any, you know, scraped skin, but I don't feel anything that would be, you know, any pain or anything that would be wrong. So yeah, I was lucky. Well, luckier than apparently during the weekend. More than 200 people ended up at the emergency room just here in Ljubljana. And already during the weekend, more than 20 were needed operation. Mainly there were you know, injuries, or well, they broke bones, so limbs were quite affected. Lizika, now I have to go around, of course. But the let's say the most common injury was, you know, wrist, broken wrist. And yeah, so more than 20 operations were done during the weekend, and apparently around 40 are still waiting to be operated this week. And this is just, you know, 2 days. And you know, even though the medical doctors are still on strike, they were running, you know, non-stop you know, ORs, operation rooms, operating rooms, yeah, were non-stop, you know, busy. But yeah, actually today they have a meeting. I saw an announcement regarding further escalations of their regarding their, you know, strike. And one of them well, they have also 2 other possibilities how can they make matters worse. First of all, every one of the doctors can remove their permission or agreement regarding voluntarily working overtime, if that makes sense. Currently, instead, you know, working, you know, 40 hours per week, all of the doctors are actually working more. So basically that means they would not do any overtime. And the other thing is all the senior doctors can, according to our rules, senior doctors aren't cannot work as a, you know, as a primary doctors, you know, but they are only, you know, supervisors and whatever. But of course a lot of senior doctors are still, you know, practicing medicine, you know, by themselves, you know, not just supervising or managing. So, and if they, you know, want to escalate situations, they can do this. And today was also the Slovenian Railways published the findings of their internal investigation regarding that, you know, fatal accident, and they concluded that that 2 persons were directly responsible for this accident. First was the railway guard, who was, you know, with the work crew, and he was supposed to, you know, notify them. He apparently notified them just before, you know, the train struck the railway crew. So some of them managed to jump, but several more, you know, got stuck and basically hit by the train. And they said that this railway guard actually had on his person, he had their internal, you know, railway schedule, and this train was on the schedule. Volkulja. So yeah, he knew that the train is coming, and he didn't, you know, beforehand notify the crew that they should leave the tracks. He notified them only when he saw the train, but that, you know, was too late. And the second person responsible for this accident was Slovenian term is prometnik. It's literally translated as a man of traffic. So the best description, the term that I know so far is like a dispatcher. So you know, larger train stations, they don't have only like station manager, you know, in charge, but they also have, you know, dispatchers who are, you know, supervising all the traffic on that section. And in this case, this guy apparently didn't notify it as per procedure the railway guard that this train is coming in their direction, because at that moment he was using official communication means, I assume, you know, mobile device, you know, cell phone, for his personal business. Or I don't know, he was, I don't know, playing video games or whatever. And he didn't notify it, you know, as per regulations. So they further said, the company said that this dispatcher was one time in 2017, was one time already admonished regarding his, let's say, failure at work, but since then they haven't received any complaints regarding him. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, several people die. That once again people notice that the system doesn't work if individual clocks, with that mean people, aren't performing their duties. And of course now we also have there is a question of their supervisors. What were they doing? Oh, here there was quite a lot of damage to trees, as you can see. Here and there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can see this tree was hit pretty bad. Okay. Oh, and also there. Oh yeah. Okay, we will end on this point.